Hello and welcome to episode 63 of the Youth Squad Legends series with AFC Wimbledon. We're in the Premier League. Some ratings have been changed for this season. Ruben Cook up to 72. Congratulations. And then let's talk about these kits. You might have seen them on the community tab. I posted them in a little picture. AFC Wimbledon have new kits for the Premier League season. So I've gone through a significant portion of the summer transfer window already. Wanted to get some of it done so my workload today wasn't as much. Now the issue that I had with this squad is that the players second string, third string, they just weren't good enough to challenge in any way or be decent backup. And some of them I knew weren't good enough at all. So in the pre-season tournament, I used the second string, the third string, everybody that wasn't near this first team lineup and figured out who's terrible, who's decent, who needs loaning, who needs selling, who needs keeping around just in case we need them for the Premier League season. We went straight out in the group stages, 3 losses, but that's not really a surprise. The rating of our players compared to the AI, total mismatch. Also, I'm using some new sliders. Operation Sports sliders with a slight tweak. Obby Jackers is not going to score 70. That's for sure. I did a ton of notes on the pre-season tournament. I took this really seriously because it was make or break for some of the players. Let's see who it made and who it broke. First thing's pretty easy. We talked about it last season. Felix Zander moves to Chelsea, £68.6 million. Then I didn't mind which goalkeeper went on loan, Dan Cone or Cocky Fudgy, and it was Dan Cone. He went to Toronto FC. So we got our 3 goalkeepers for this season: Desabato, Bardi, and Cocky Fudgy. Whoa yo enemy Ella was shocking. Pre-season tournament really did shine a light there. He's moved to Hull City, 3.1 million. Nitin Hello is on loan at Sevilla, was pretty invisible in the pre-season tournament, up to 74 overall. Honestly, that was a disappointment. I really had high hopes for Nitin Hello this season, but Streveza, like 4 overall below him, just played out of his skin. Probably the saddest news, Elvis Benoza has been sold to Strasbourg, had 2 great opportunities to score and bottled it. So Chukwu Nwankwo is on loan at River Plate. Not a person that I really wanted to see go out on loan, but it is River Plate. Dominic Watts out on loan to CFR Cluj. Reason for that, Baba Kambon had a wonderful loan spell last season, comes back at like 71 overall. Between Dominic Watts and Yeoju Won in the pre-season tournament, it was Yeoju Won who impressed more. Dominic Watts is a very good player. Hopefully he does well in Romania. Randy Kunde out on loan at Konyaspor. He's getting closer to the exit door, I think. Totally invisible in the pre-season. I just don't think we've seen enough of him to warrant the sale. And then we get to the purchases or the swap deals. So Guy Marcelin Pangop went to Astra Gurugu. In return, we have got Christopher Kanongo. He is a striker, and I think he's got 4-star skill moves and 5-star weak foot. Free agent Dixon Manitas. He was a left back to start off with, and we've transformed him into a centre mid. Baptiste Rippart is gone. He didn't even need a pre-season. He was just terrible last season, and I was like, this guy needs to go. Swap deal with Khalid Jiggler. What a name. Then we signed up Luther Shabalala. Kossi Wamplu is out the door, one of the Youth Academy products. Like Woyo, had a shocker in pre-season. I couldn't see a future for him. We brought in this guy, Lalaina Fontaine, and now a left back. His first name's Lion. And then maybe the deal of the century. After asking for £50 million, we were able to get Erstegaard for 34 million quid. And the final signing so far is Reggie Leverock, a Bermudan striker. He's signed from Burton Albion for £220,000. So there has been a lot of dealings. There's going to be players that are my projects this season. We'll play the cup games. Shout out to Edson Andre Chavango Jr., showing the qualities of his father. I guess even though he made a significant mistake, Desabato was okay. All right, this might surprise you. We got Spencer Hughes on the loan list. Normally a very good player. Didn't do great in the preseason, so I put him on the loan list. Is it the right overall to be on loan as well? Right back is certainly a position that we shouldn't be worried about with Adam Nichols there and Jacob Vierinan. Innocent Fofana on the loan list. We're waiting for the sale of Edgar Diskerud because he was terrible. Oh, yeah, okay. Peter Adilovic. Had him on the transfer list before pre-season. played better than Bonoza and Knitting Hello. So I was like, well, he can't get sold from that. We'll put him on the loan list instead and sell Elvis Bonoza. Position changes. Boris Stiapovic is back as a forward. I know I've gone against my promise, but outside of Jackers and Okonkwo, who's going to score us the goals? You can't really be relying on Luis Treviso. So Boris Stiapovic is much needed in that position. It's going to be a very tough season, and for sure we will rely on Boris Stiapovic. So it's not me kicking him out. He is needed in strike. No surprise to hear that Eric Melville's back in left wing, and another person in left wing is Go You. Little petition in the comment sections wanting him to play as a winger. I'm sure they'll be absolutely delighted. Meredith Ellis is now a central midfielder. Manitas is a centre mid from left back, just too tall to be a left back, 6'4". Terrell Purrington is now a right back. He was the shortest of the centre back, so he had to move. So many centre backs, too many centre backs. I believe that's it. Let's just check. Massimo was a right back to start off with, but his preferred foot was left, so left back suits him better. There's some great names in my transfer hub, starting with Emmanuel Banana, Japheth Noyle, Yaya Bar, Babajide David Mwakali, Jonathan Mambo, Larry Zemzemi, Parkaba, seen Levin Minder, Herbie Merton, Sloan Semedo, Dave Vega. Oh, mate, what on earth? You know the Brazilian name pool is terrible. Well, they served up a right treat. This is Tulio Sebastião. Lebo Key, Thilo Sicker, Goose Obispo, who's 6'9", Ruster, Chitalina Corneal, the heroic Lampros Dam, Memo Cleveland, Adam Mumba of Exeter City. Really excited about this guy, but Kwame Swabby Nevin only had 1-star skill moves. Oh, but then again, Obi Jackers also had 1-star skill moves to start off with. Found this lad in Chile, Hans Maripin, a decent centre mid. Rennie Bobbin, Din Bolingoli, the Sachs brothers, Manfred Nitzelnader, Ventura Cleveland at the bottom. It's a whole list of names to think about. Bright Chato's looking fresh. He's got his boots all colour coordinated. Oh boy. And I do mean oh boy. This is Everton against AFC Wimbledon. Shout out to the guy in the comment section last episode saying take the background commentary off and up the crowd sound. Oh, little squad number change as well. Callum O'Flannery is 7. Eric Melville now wears the number 14. I've been thinking about taking the commentary off for a while. I don't know why it's took me so long, but this is the right move. Enzo Barney makes a save. Django Swinkles. Ball in, punched away by Pickford. Oh, Callum O'Flannery, long-range shot. Wasn't that bad. I'm expecting us to be, like, finishing about 12th this season. Comfortable consolidation and not trying to fight a relegation battle. Oh, dear. Django Swinkles is down. Django's still got that injury status above his head, which means he's going to get thrown right in the deep end here. Erstegaard, he could make a right impact immediately. Callum O'Flannery now has an injury. Operation Sports Sliders, apparently realistic. I've got 2 injuries in the first 30 minutes. Get out of here. Oh, mate. He's gone in as well. It's gone in. I can't believe he scored that. A fit Callum O'Flannery gets rid of that ball before it becomes an issue. We have been shafted. Mick Stanko to replace Callum O'Flannery. Our hopes and dreams shattered. Go on, Bright Chateau. Keep hold of him. Keep hold of Richarlison. No! 2-0 Everton. Half-time. Nightmare start. 2-0 down. And we've lost 2 of our most influential players. And with that, the injury frequency is going down. Everton have not been dominant. It's just that they've taken their chances where we haven't really made anything, to be honest. Estergaard will find Eric Melville, gets the ball back. Obi Jackers was free. Outside of our first team, this is a paper-thin squad. Everton 3. Wimbledon 0. This hasn't been fun at all. I don't think we've registered a shot. Who on earth is that? Please tell me who that is in the comments section. The sliders were, dare I say, awful. We did have a shot, apparently. Oh, of course, it was the Carabao Flannery long shot at the start of the game. Sometimes realistic and entertaining don't go hand in hand. But we'll keep on keeping on. Edson Andre Chavango Jr. isn't going out on loan just yet. 2 players injured. That's Carabao Flannery out for 5 days. And Django Swinkles is out for 3 weeks. Independiente wants Spencer Hughes on loan. Diego Saavedra loaned out. Now our first home game of the season. We're going to get a better showing here. AFC Wimbledon against Newcastle United. The beautiful plough lane. Carabao Flannery in a central position. Obi Jackers to Goose Zwinkles. Ball to Carabao Flannery. The chip. I did not put as much power as that on the chip. Big collision on that side. Carabao Flannery is up quick though, thankfully. Oh, Enzo Bardi missed the ball. He's standing there. There's no pressure. Go towards him, lads. And Goose Swinkles just runs around the guy. Oh, lovely. We nearly lost it from the kickoff. He's onside. Well done, Enzo Bardi. Carabao Flannery. Let's make it realistic. And also, let's make it the worst game to play. It's so boring. It's so boring. I felt less defeated in the first season of League 2. Half-time, difficult game to play, difficult game to enjoy, difficult game to watch. Everything just difficult. And I do apologise for the performance of the team. There's a hair in my eye. No, these can't get any worse. Oh, that's the difference between testing and actually recording the thing, because I was playing this last night and I was like, oh, realistic, yeah, I can feel this, it's quite engaging. But then in practice, there's just nothing. There's nothing going forward, man. We've got absolutely nothing. I've got no content to go off. This has to be the single worst experience I've ever had on this game. Maybe not. 4-0 against MK Dons was rough. I mean, one thing's for sure. Enzo Bardi can still save a ball. We can't pass it 6 yards. Okonkwo to Boris Stiapovic, and his control is spot on, lad. No. Not doing that again. Hey, we had 3 shots that time. Yeah, none of them on target. I could probably get used to it in its own series. Not midway through. If I do the custom club youth squad legends after this, we might start with these sliders and I can develop a squad around them. Actually, to be honest, thinking about it, I don't even want to use these sliders going forward at all, ever. I don't want to see them again. For me anyway, like, obviously it's each to their own, and a lot of people like these. This is why they are the Operation Sports sliders in the first place. A lot of people work on them. For me, this is so bad. We are at the bottom of the table. Edgar Diskerud is wanted by FC Copenhagen. Spencer Hughes has been loaned out. Right, now I get it. All is not lost. Seems like the modifications that I did last night didn't actually get saved. Fingers crossed my changes make it a little bit more riveting. It's Watford against AFC Wimbledon. There's new hope in the system. I'm not disheartened. It was going to be a challenge anyway. I didn't want it to be a walk in the park. Carabao Flannery's gone! My rune! Carabao Flannery inside. Okonkwo sets up Erstegaard. Oh, Obi! Oh, if only the reactions were quicker. And that single moment was more entertaining than the last 2 games put together. Well done, Schnegg. Tackle. Oh, Ruben Cook goes in hard. And it's a straight red? Are you joking? Oh, mate, I don't believe that for a second. How's that a red card? Wow. Yeah, disheartened again. Oh, good. Oh, good. Crazy gang's back together. I had a feeling that he would eventually come to this. Oh, mate, I am taking L's. The ref has ruined it. I cannot win the ball back. Shots on target 1. At the end of this game, I'll need the Vuvuzela profanity buzzer because I need to let it out. Nichols! Oh, deflection on the shot. We've had a shot in the second half there. 82nd minute. Wow. Oh, yes! Shoots! Shoots! Children of the internet, please. Cover up your ears. Oh, yeah, they've scored again. Oh, full time. Dog shit. Ruben Cook has picked up a suspension. We got Fortaleza wanting Petar Adilovic. Edgar Diskerud has gone to Denmark. EFL Cup, they could have drawn us against anyone. They've decided on Norwich, not liking our chances, but we need to get through for these guys to have game time. Cocky Fudgy has kept us in contention here. Well in! Oh! Oh, Edvaldo! Yes, a double clearance! I hate this. Corner kick for Norwich. Easy for Cocky Fudgy. Get out of my box. Oh dear. Oh. Well, if there was a moment in this episode that really summed it up, didn't even look like a foul, and he has absolutely planted that penalty. Go on, Fontaine! Yes! He's got some pace about him as well. Yes, Stravezza, easy! There we go! We've scored a goal! Devastated is the word. Bad draw in the Carabao Cup against Norwich. We fought back from 2-0 to 2-1. Couldn't find that equalising goal, and all of a sudden, some of these players that have played today have to find themselves a loan move out to get game time. Look at this, we've only got a couple of days left in the transfer window. Adilovic has gone on loan, and then we have a loan offer here for Richie Ruffles that we'll accept. That is it for this episode. A shocker, we are at the bottom of the Premier League with 0 points. Everybody else has gained at least a point. This has been Cutsy. Thank you ever so much for battling through that episode with me. If you've enjoyed it, I haven't, then please give the video a like. If you're not subscribed around here, then press the red box down below and the bell icon for mobile notifications. I will see you next time. Bye.